Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Seconds with Chris. Today we're going to discuss futures. In corporate finance, futures are simply a financial instrument that provide the contract holder the rights and obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset or security at a specific predetermined date and price. Unlike the case of options where the option holder can decide to walk away from the deal on the expiration date, futures ensure that the transaction between the buyer and the seller is complete one way or another. This doesn't necessarily mean the underlying asset has to change hands. However, the cash equivalent value must change hands in the case of futures. As price is constantly changing and shifting in the real world, futures provide the buyer and seller the opportunity to lock in price of a transaction on a specific date to avoid the price going up in the future for both the buyer and the seller. Let's see how this works in the real world using my bakery as an example. For instance, if the price of flour goes up due to maybe a shortage of wheat, this is very bad news for bakers like myself, but good news for flour and wheat farmers, as they can make more money for doing less work because the price of wheat has gone up. On the other hand, if the price for flour falls due to an excessive production of flour or whatever the reason may be, this is very good news for my bakery and other bakers, but terrible news for flour and wheat farmers, as now they're gonna have to produce more wheat just to make up for their daily or yearly income. With flour futures, myself and the flour seller can both lock in a price ahead of time in the future, just in case prices might go up or go down. That way this works best for both of us. In the case where the price does go up, that is good for me, however bad for the seller. But if price goes down, that is good for the flour seller but bad for my bakery. Say my bakery goes ahead and locks in a price of $10 a bag with a flour seller, and however on the date in the future, say a year from now, flour is now trading at $15 a bag. The seller still has to sell this item to me for $10 a bag, since that was the agreed upon price by the contract. However, price of flour falls down to $5 a bag, I still have to buy it from this seller as we have signed the future contract. That doesn't necessarily mean the flour seller has to send the actual flour my way. However, the money still has to change hands. That's it for the video, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next one.